Check 1, 2. Okay, how's that? I should have audio now. Yeah. Man, you know what it is? I reset all my cache on my browser. I do that every once in a while, reset it, and then I forget that it changes. It turns off everything that I had set up, and then I forget to. But I swear, before I started the stream, I had the mic working. That's fucking weird. Anyways, yeah. Well, the good thing about that is everything I said before then, no one will ever know. I just wasted 6 minutes, but that's okay. Should we start over again? Good evening and welcome to Weekend Update. I'm your host, Eric Farmer. Today is Saturday, January 10th, 2026, and that light's a little too bright. Yeah, of course, the big story this week, right? Shooting in Minneapolis. What a bunch of BS, man. That's all I can say about that. Well, first we got to talk about the weather, man. It's feeling a little bit colder nowadays into January here. We've been spoiled this year with a very mild winter with very little snow. Yeah. And finally, last week has been a little cooler. But still not bad for January. Still pretty mild. This winter's been, ridiculously mild. It's been one of the driest, warmest winters I've ever seen up here. So, yeah. It ain't natural, folks. Yeah. But, yeah, it's just a little bit chill. Yeah. Yeah, this Minnesota shooting. It's just a typical thing, man. It's always like the camera footage. Just they never really show what happens. It's just the guy. You don't see the guy actually shoot the gun. You don't see the person actually get shot. You just hear it, bam, bam. I ain't buying it, man. It's just bullshit. It's another psyop. Most of your Americans are going to believe it, and of course they are. Now everybody's up in arms, and people are out protesting in the streets. This is their goal, right? Want to get people divided, and people are very divided about it, And I just believe it's just another one of their fucking divide and conquer psychological operation. Tim Pool's talking about it. Fucking bullshit. Charlie Kirk fucking shooting. Bullshit. It's all just, they ain't going to tell us anything that really happened. Any real, they only want us to know shit that's not fucking real. Like the whole story of the invasion of Venezuela, right? That's bullshit. That didn't go down the way they told us it did. Those commie protests are getting really old. It's played out. Yeah. The whole thing started with the people protesting it, right? It's just bull. I think that guy would have really fucking shot a person who was going like 2 miles an hour in their car, and he could have just jumped out of the way. It's fucking garbage, man. He shot this person 3 times in the head and killed her. Come on. And of course, it was a lesbian whose wife was right there with her. But she's also a mother of 3 children. You just can't make this shit up. And it happened on 33rd Street. And the ICE officer had another altercation where he got 33 stitches. They haven't stopped protesting and disrupting for 6 years. Which ones? Since what, like the fucking Floyd shooting or the Floyd murder? What was his name? Yeah, what's that fucker? Something Floyd. Nonstop since then. Yeah, up there in Minneapolis. Yeah, they like to protest up there in Minneapolis, man. It's fun. Get out there in the cold weather. Yeah. George Floyd. Hey, Tough Puff, how you doing? Nice to see you. Super Dwayne, Jorgen Becker. Welcome, everyone. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's all true, but I don't believe it myself. It's all part everything they do. If it's on the news, it's all made up, man. It's ridiculous. Good. Tough, doing well. Good to hear it. I'm not doing so great these days, but no, it's just I'm having some car problems. I think my starter is about shit the fucking bed. First, of course, I went out last week, like in the middle of the week on Wednesday or something. Went to start the car and just nothing. That's just a shitty feeling, you know, when you turn the key and nothing happens. I hate that, man. News doesn't actually report news. No. The propaganda arm of the fucking CIA. They tell us what they want us to know. They want what they want us to believe. Yeah, if you believe what's on the news, man, you got your head buried in sand, basically. Yeah. So yeah, I just hate fucking dealing with car problems, man. You know, but yeah, I gotta deal with it, right? You know, where I live, I'm fucked without a car. Just buy quality parts. The cheap eBay stuff doesn't that. I mean, to be fair, I've had this car for like 5 years and I haven't had much problems with it. So, yeah, I wouldn't buy cheap eBay auto parts. No. I will buy good auto parts, the best I could get. But yeah, I haven't had much problems with the car. So it's about time I have to fucking do some work on it, you know. I had to replace the struts. Had to replace, like, I don't know what they call that part, but it has to do with the steering and shit. Put new tires on it, you know. What else have I done with that car? Yeah, first I thought it was a battery, right? Because, you know, as you do, but you know, it didn't. I should have known it wasn't the battery because I turned the key, and all the lights came on, and you know, it made all the bells and whistles and all that, and then I turned it to start the ignition, and it just nothing at all. It was like, ah, shit. But I figured it's a starter because I tapped on the starter, and then it started up. So, but no, I know I was fucking with it and fucking with that first day. And I had a friend of mine come over and see if we could get it. Because I had a battery charger on it, but I was thinking maybe the battery charger ain't working. So I hooked it up. My buddy gave me a jump, and it started right up. Wow. I guess maybe the battery just wasn't charged up yet. So I drove it for like another day, started everything. Then I stopped at the grocery store one afternoon, like on Friday or Thursday, and it fucking did the same thing. The key would. So I'm sitting there fucking with it. Some people are trying to help me jumpstart it and shit. And that's when I tapped on the starter, and then it started up. Shit. So yeah, I think I just gotta get a new starter and put it in. I think I can handle that, man. I put starters in cars before, but never on a Subaru. So I don't know. You might have to take the whole fucking engine apart to put a starter in. I don't know. Might be a $10,000 job for all I fucking know. I did my rear shocks in the driveway. Simple job, but it still took me 3 hours and a few drops of blood. Yeah. What kind of car you got that has shocks? The Subaru is it's an Outback. It's a 2010 Outback. It's been a great car, man. I mean, I bought it when it had 85,000 miles on it. Now it's probably got like 135, but I had it for like 5 years now. So yeah, the car served me really well so far. So I'm hoping to get at least another 50,000 miles out of it. I'm hoping to get like 200,000 miles out of it. And Civic, shocks in the rear, struts in the front. And as far as mine know, mine has struts like all the way around. We got car problem. It's always never a good time, especially when you live up here where I do, man. There's no fucking public transportation here, man. Like, this is public transportation up here. Usually you got to use your right hand. Come on, man. Come on. Give me a ride. Ever since, the CBIDs, no one wants to pick you up hitchhiking anymore. People don't pick up hitchhikers, I used to all the time, but now I got my dog in the car with me all the time, and I usually don't have much room in my back seat. Shocks are an easier swap because no springs to deal with. See, I had my struts put on my car, and I had a mechanic do it, but yeah, it was pretty expensive. Cost me like $2,000. Everything's fucking expensive nowadays, right? So I'm hoping I can put a new starter in my car myself. I'm gonna have to. I'm not paying $1,000 to have a new starter put in my car, man. These newer cars, man, they're not like the cars that I grew up with, man. They were just fucking easy as hell to fix. I could work on my old cars back in the day. They were very simple. All you need was like the Chilton's book. And, I paid $160 for the part and just did it. Just do it, man. And now we have the internet. You could look anything up on YouTube and show you exactly how to do anything. We didn't have that back in my day. We had to figure it out for ourselves with a book, and maybe ask the guy at the auto parts store. I don't know. No, some back in the day they did. But yeah, usually people that work at the auto parts store, they don't know shit about cars. But no, I think a lot of them, they do. They got to know how to test a battery. They got to test different parts to make sure that they're bad or good, But yeah, whatever. I'm not worried about it this weekend. I'm not going anywhere. And then I got a buddy of mine who's going to help me out on Monday to give me a ride down and get a new starter. That's what I decided to do. I think so. I think that's definitely what I'm going to have to do. And then hope that fixes the problem. Then, it wasn't the starter now. It was the solenoid. No, it was the alternator. Just keep swapping out those parts till it works. I'll be looking for a new used vehicle in 2026. Yeah, good for you. Man, I can't afford to buy a new car right now or a new used vehicle. My car dies on me, I'll be fucked. I guess I would have to find a way to buy the cheapest fucking possible car that I could find that would fucking run. You can't just buy a $500 beater anymore and get you where you want to go for a while. No, you can. I'm sure people still do it. You can still find a $500 beater out there. I found a couple of videos. It doesn't look that hard if you take it. You take it with you. They can test it. Well, I'm pretty sure it's fucked. So it doesn't look. Having a 9-year-old Civic right now. Yeah, that's pretty young. My car is fucking 2010, but it's got a low mileage on it, So, well, pretty low mileage for when I got it. It was had 85,000. That was one of the main reasons I bought it because it had, it was in my price range and it was like the best car I could find with the lowest amount of mileage. Cars aren't just made to last like they used to be, It's a fucking bad situation. And to buy a new car right now, that like the car dealerships are struggling bad right now because no one wants to buy their shitty overpriced cars. The average new car now is like $45,000. Average, like a cheap car is like 30,000. Expensive car is like 100,000. The average is like $45,000 or $50,000. Yeah, my old two. I see you driving that old Toyota truck, and I used to have an '85 Toyota. It's amazing. It's still on the road. Fucking 40 years old. 41 years old. Yeah, I love that '85 Toyota truck I had, man. That thing was. Just go. Those Toyotas go a long ways. Me too. How's your AC? Mine was empty at 40,000 miles and again at 60. Huh. I don't know. I don't use my AC that much. So it still works. But I haven't had to recharge it or nothing. But I don't use it. It doesn't get that hot up here where you really need AC all the time, like in California or Texas. But yeah, most of my car. This is the first car I've ever had where the AC actually works. I'm sad. I never bothered getting my air conditioner fixed when it quit working. Fuck it. Even when I was living in hot places, I just rolled down the window, sweat. 140,000 miles and no kilometers and no AC issues is a 26. Yeah. You never fucked with the AC at all? But don't you live in Canada? You don't need AC up there. Yeah. I think it depends on where you live, man. If you live in a hot place, you're gonna be using your fucking air conditioner a lot more than if you live in a not so hot place. So yeah, you're probably gonna have to charge up your air conditioner more often, depending on how much you use it. Yeah. Way to go. Yeah. Thanks for the obvious answer, Einstein. So yeah, it's super doing. What are you driving? Civic? No, that's Jorgen. Yeah, I'm hoping to get another 50 grand out of the car I'm driving now. And get another 50,000 miles. That's all I'm asking for. Another set of tires. And then I'll be prepared to fucking get a different beater. Hopefully, if things go well. If not, I'll be pushing a shopping cart down in Boulder. No, I wouldn't be homeless in Boulder, man. It's too fucking cold. I don't know how they do it, man. I see people out there all year, all winter long, living the homeless lifestyle. Keep up with, I always keep up with my oil changes. Yeah. I'm like, I usually go like 500 miles before it's due because I don't drive that many miles, so I can go like a year between oil changes if I waited till I got the full mileage out of it. I'm afraid the oil will break down over time, even though it doesn't have that many miles on it. So maybe every 8 months or so, I'll get an oil change. But yeah, it takes me a long. My car needs an oil change every 4,000 miles, and it takes me a long time to drive 4,000 miles. Because I don't drive very much, man. I don't. Just what I have to, I try to find work close as possible, so I don't have to drive like I used to drive to Boulder and shit every day, or Schlongmont, Colorado to work. I just can't do that anymore, man. I don't think I could ever drive 50 or 60 miles to work an 8-hour day, and then drive 50 miles back. And that's 12 hours out of your day pretty much. Then you got 4 hours to eat dinner and relax, and then 8 hours of sleep, and do it all over again. So it's crazy, man, how they make people survive in this world. I tell you, it's just no way for humans to live, man. I'm sorry. Just working that much just makes life not worth it. So you got to try to find a way to like work on your own terms in this world. That's not easy to do. Having a good secure job, 9 to 5, whatever. It's great, but it's soul crushing. I like to work like 4 or 5 hours a day, man. And then, that's what humans are made to do, man. This soul crushing 8 to 12 hours a day, 2 hours commuting both ways to work. It's just, I don't see how people can do that. And that's why people go crazy and fucking have nervous breakdowns and fucking just go insane. Eventually you break down, man. You can only do that shit for so long. Our roots are terrified. These new Canadians driving their death machines. They try to stay off the highways. Yeah, I know it. The highways up. Yeah, where I live, it's not too bad, except for the ski traffic. You notice it when the ski area opens for the winter. There's a lot more fucking idiots on the road. But then you go over to I-70, and it's just a shit show, man. I don't like driving on I-70 at all, man. I hate it. And I'd be going like 75 miles an hour, and people are just just passing like, holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed over around here where I live, it's like skiers are fucking assholes, man. They're impatient. They pass you up on the road, like they go. They're in such a hurry to get up to the slopes, And they're the people the skiers that drive like that. That's exactly how they ski. Fucking assholes. It's a shame, but yeah, this is. the way a person drives is the way they ski too. I know. I've been snowboarding and skiing for a long time. And yeah, I used to know like friends of mine that were like that, man. He would drive like an idiot and he would ski like an idiot. This one friend I used to go riding snowboard and skiing with was this dude named Rich, and this guy was something else, man. He was, oh man, he was crazy. But he drove like this little like Datsun 280Z, one of those old like little tiny sports cars. It was a cool car, man. But man, I hated to ride with that guy. I wouldn't. After a couple times I rode with him, I wouldn't get in his car ever again. One time we were going up to go skiing, and fucking he totally lost control on the ice. I thought we were gonna fucking die, man. Like, nah, I ain't going riding in this guy's car ever again. But that's how he would ski on the slopes too, man. He would just like straight line down the mountain. And he would get mad at people for going too slow. That's how crazy this guy was, man. It's like, man, those slow people are like, they're just getting in my way. They should go to the bunny slopes if they're gonna ski that slow. just totally out of his mind, man. There's a lot of them out there like that, man. I mean, it's just getting worse every day. Turbinators. What the fuck is? You notice that up here, man, this time of year. But it's been a shitty ski season, man. We haven't had buck all for snow. That's weird, man. I was hoping Joe Dirt would stop by tonight. We could talk about all the shit going on in Minnesota. It looks pretty cold up there, though, man. But hey, it's Minnesota in January, man. It's fucking cold, eh? It's practically Canada. So Super Dwayne lives in Canada. What's it like? How cold is it? Luckily, the winter is flying by, man. Before you know it, man, spring will be here. It's like, I'm already starting to notice it, man. The days are gradually getting longer. But yeah, we're like 20 days past the solstice. Something like that. 15 days past this. I don't know. No, 20 days past the solstice, at least. So we're getting almost halfway to the equinox. You got 2 feet of snow dumped on us 10 days ago. Yeah. That's a pretty good snow dump. Even by Rocky Mountain standards, that's a pretty good amount of snow. We haven't had shit for a snowstorm this year. I think our biggest snowstorm we've had has been like 4 inches. Other parts of the state have had a little bit more. But yeah, it's been a piss poor year for snow in Colorado. And then whenever it does snow, the wind comes and just fucking destroys it. So yeah, it's not going to be good. Hopefully we'll get some snow in the February, March. When the snowiest time of the year up around here. But, you never know. Could be very dry. That's not good. You know, we need the moisture. We need the precipitation. Or we'll get fires. You know, we're gonna probably get fires eventually anyways. Surprised we haven't had any really bad fires around here up to this point. Super Dwayne has been 15 months without a cigarette. Nice. Good job. Good job. They say after the first week or two, man, you know, you lose the craving. That's what it was for me. It only took me like 4 days last time I quit smoking. But yeah, it struggled with quitting smoking for years and years, man. But that was a long time ago. A lot of people, you know, they'll say that if you quit smoking, your lungs will heal up, you know, pretty quick. But now I'm hearing, no, not really. You know, if you smoke enough and long enough time, the damage is permanent. Sorry to break that to you. Yeah, dude, quitting smoking is so fucking hard. I mean, yeah, it's one of my proudest accomplishments too, man. So I fucking smoked for a long time, since I was like a teenager, well into my 40s. And I finally was able to fucking kick the habit. But yeah, it was nice to finally do it, man, to realize, man, I finally fucking did it. It's a great accomplishment, man. Yeah. Because, yeah, they say it's harder, you know, it's more addicting than fucking, for some people, you know, it's more addicting than fucking heroin. And I was one of those people. Thought you would smoke till the day you died. Yeah, like my mother. She pretty much smoked till the day she died. Like that song by that one band, Sublime. Smoke cigarettes till the day she died. Smoke cigarettes till the day she died. Yep, that was my mother. She had to quit smoking for the last week because she was in a coma. I can laugh at that now because it's been a long time since my mother died, but she didn't smoke for the last week of her life because she was in a coma. Smoked cigarettes till the day she died. Mr. Adam's apple. Welcome. Nice to see you. Yep. Getting a little bit cooler, but it's supposed to be nicer next week. So yeah. January is usually cold as fuck, but we don't get much snow. Then it usually starts snowing like in like the first week or two of February. Then it'll snow all the way into March and April, and sometimes May. So hopefully we'll get some snow in the late winter, early springtime. Just enough to keep us from burning the fuck up. And a little bit of snowpack for the farmers. I know a few that smoke right up until they're laying on their deathbed with a fucking cigarette burning in their hand. Or a cigarette in their mouth. Oh, he died peacefully with a cigarette in his mouth. Oh, shit. Why is that funny? I don't know. But, you know, some people claim that cigarettes don't really hurt you. There's actually some medical benefits to cigarette smoking, believe it or not. Not everything is all bad. I don't know what they are, but I heard there are some benefits to smoking cigarettes. You know, nicotine has some positive effects. It's not all negative. I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying that one, but could be true. Now if I eat some mushrooms, man, I might smoke a cigarette or two, but I'm not going to get hooked on them again. For some reason, man, when I shroom, man, it makes me want to smoke a cigarette. But I haven't eaten mushrooms in fucking at least like 4 years. So, yeah. But yeah, I've had dreams, dude, like nightmares, where I started smoking again. Really weird, huh? Oh man, why am I fucking smoking cigarettes again, man? The fuck's the matter? Fucking wake up and it was just a dream. It's really weird that I would have dreams like that. That's how strong of the addiction of cigarettes can be for some people. Other people don't. But most people, I think, will become addicted to nicotine. There's very few people that can smoke cigarettes now and then and not become a full-on fucking addict. But I've known some people that would just smoke a cigarette now and then, and they wouldn't be full-time fucking chain smokers, like fiending for a cigarette. Nothing is more addictive than alcohol. Yes! Woo! I'll fucking drink to that. I don't know, man. No, I think cigarettes are more addictive than alcohol, really. But no, because I've quit drinking a few times, and that wasn't as hard as it was to quit smoking for me. For me personally, everybody's different, though. I think that's the key to it, though. Not everybody has their own addictions. Everybody, tolerance level is different. Everybody is, has their reasons for their coping mechanisms. That's my excuse, man. I drink because it's a coping mechanism. I gotta cope, right? If we can't cope, ain't no hope. I know quite a few smokers quit, but not many drinkers. Like I said, I've quit drinking a few times for years, but then I fell back off the wagon. So maybe you're right. Who knows? That's a generalization, though, man. Everybody's different, I'd say. But you could be right. Alcohol is more addictive than nicotine, but it's like, I think that's splitting hairs, man. If it is, it's just barely more addictive than nicotine. It's close for sure. I think your results may vary from person to person. Mileage may vary from person to person. Some people might find alcohol more addictive. Some people might find nicotine more addictive. Some people might find cocaine or heroin or fentanyl, all those really deadly drugs. No, but the only drug that ain't deadly is cannabis. There's never been a case of someone ODing on cannabis, or THC is the active ingredient. But maybe who knows? Maybe some people have. I know I've been pretty fucked up from eating edibles. I got this candy bar, right? was like a candy bar like this big. It had a bunch of little squares on it, you know, like candy bars do. But each square was like one dose. You know, it was so delicious, and I ate one. I was like, God damn, that's good. Ah, shit. I got a high tolerance for THC. I ate another square. So it was so delicious. Like, oh man, I want to order it. I ended up eating 4 squares. So I took 4 doses. And I fucking went to sleep. And I woke up in the morning and I was still fucking high. That was the weirdest thing. Wake up fucking high. So I fucking slept all through the night, high on cannabis. It didn't knock me out cold. But yeah, because I took 4 doses. So yeah, if you ever get into edible, man, they're like candy. You just think, oh, it's just candy. I could eat. It's just like eating a chocolate bar. It ain't gonna hurt me. Didn't really hurt me. It just fucking knocked me the fuck out and made me feel high like 8 or 10 hours later when I woke up. Yeah, it's interesting, you know, with these cannabis dispensaries, they sell a lot of edibles are a big thing. But you know, I kind of keep it simple, man. I just buy flower weed, smoke a little bit now here and there. You know, there was a time when I was smoking oil. You know, that's like the equivalent of crack cocaine in the marijuana world. See, I rarely get a good sleep. I know, me neither. These days, I don't sleep very well. Usually wake up way too early and I can't go back to sleep. So I just fucking get up and fucking start my day early. And figure I'll sleep better tomorrow night. But yeah, usually I will. But yeah, I don't know. It's just the troubles of the world today, man. You know, just it's hard to clear your mind to go to sleep sometimes. Sometimes I'll just listen to something, you know, like find some stupid video on my iPad and play it and just listen to it and go to sleep. Sometimes that helps. But yeah, sometimes it just don't. It's just lay there like, God damn, I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning. Do you remember that time I fell asleep in the live stream? Yeah. Yeah, I think I've done that twice. Yeah. Sometimes I have fucking almost like what you would call, what's that fucking disorder where people just fall asleep? Narcolepsy. Yeah. That's kind of like, I think I have like low grade narcolepsy where sometimes I'll just be sitting here watching a video or something or doing a live stream, and the next thing I know, I'm fucking, I lose consciousness and I'll wake up. I'll wake up like 4 or 5 hours later. What the fuck? Shit, I fell asleep on my chair. But I do that almost every night. I usually sit here like watching a video, and then I'll just fucking, and then I'll wake up like 3 or 4 hours later and go to bed. It's like my body just says, fuck it, dude. You can't stay conscious any longer. Because I get up so early, you know. Usually I set my alarm at 4:45, but I usually wake up like 4 or 3. So naturally, by the time 7 or 8 o'clock comes around, I'm like, already ready to go to sleep. especially in the wintertime when it's fucking dark as fuck outside. Yeah, I did. A couple times I've fallen asleep doing a live stream. It's got to be hilarious to watch. I was like, or am I like leaning over like this? Yeah, imagine him sitting there watching me for fucking 6 hours while I'm sleeping, and the chat just keeps going. Damn, haven't seen any of my Australian friends tonight, or no Joe Dirt. Dang it. Oh well. Way she goes sometimes. Sure. If they could be here, they would be. But yeah. That's so funny. I wake up and I look at my computer's still on. I'm still on camera. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. How many people have, I wonder how many people in the world have fallen asleep doing a live stream on YouTube. I'm sure there's got to be a few. Yeah. Way she goes sometimes. Sometimes it's like I smoke some of that strong indica weed. That fucking just knocks you out, man. You don't even realize it. Until you fucking wake up the next morning. Like, what the fuck? Oh man, that weed fucking knocked me the fuck out. I got him. These little fucking gnats that never fucking go away. Fuck yeah. Hell of a week. Can't wait, man. Springtime's coming. That's all I can say, man. Every day that goes by, be a little bit lighter than the day before. And we still haven't had no real super cold weather here. It's kind of hard to believe. We haven't even really had any below zero weather, which is highly unusual. Hey, Lee Freeman, how you going? Oh, sleeping in down here, sleeping in. Nobody works in January. Nice, yeah, look, yeah. January is like fucking the hottest part of the summer, right? In Australia. January is like July here. So yeah. Fuck yeah. I was wondering if any Australian friends would show up today. How is it down there? Hot as fuck, I imagine. We're just having the mellowest winter here, man. Like, except for the fucking hurricane force windstorms that we get this year. Seems like every winter we get at least a couple hurricane force windstorms. They're just ridiculous, man. I've never seen winds like we get now. All my years living up here. Sorry, we broke the snow after last year. This year we have 2 plows, electric hand warmers, and a stack of new snow shovels. So now that's why it's not snowing, right? You guys are prepared for snow, so we're not getting them. I see. Yeah, I think it's going to be we're going to get some snow in fucking February and March. I'm predicting it right now. We're going to get some big dumps. It's going to make up for the dry winter that we've had. I just hope we don't get no more fucking hurricane force windstorms. And that shit's hard to take, man. I'd rather deal with 3 or 4 feet of snow than the fucking 110-mile-an-hour winds. That shit's stressful, man. You're sitting in your house, you're like, God damn. Biggest tree of my property blew over again. Seems to happen every year now. Trees just go toppling over like dominoes. It's crazy, man. It wasn't like this fucking 10, 15, 20 years ago. It's climate change, dummy. I know it's climate change. Quit reminding me. It's our holiday season, party time. Not hot on the East Coast, cool sea breezes and such. Well done. Giving up ciggies. Most IDs banned almost everywhere except on your own property. Smoking is banned almost everywhere except on your own. Wow. Yeah, but people do it anyway, man. People smoke all over the place. Put a plow on my truck and I haven't been able to play with it. Agreed. The winds cause wind drifts. Yeah. And you shovel it out and then the wind blows it right back. Like, fuck. Ugh, hate the wind. Fucking thing in the world, man. It's evil and relentless sometimes. It will kill you. I'm sure a lot of people have been killed from the wind, man. There's no doubt about that. In many, many different ways. Put a plow on my truck. There's a time of year when fucking Australians go fucking. What do they do? Surfing? Yeah. What do they do? Of course, Australians like to go surfing, mate, because we all live close to the ocean. Because the interior of the continent is unfucking inhabitable. It's got to be like 95% of Australia is fucking uninhabitable. Cigs cost a fortune also, yeah. That's another good reason why everybody should quit fucking smoking. It's ridiculous. Can't believe people still smoke, man. Got to have fucking rocks in your head at this point. I got to pay $15 for a pack of cigarettes that lasted me like a day. You know? God damn. At least when I quit smoking back in 2009, at the end I was rolling my own cigarettes. You know, I'd buy a pouch of tobacco and roll my own up. This is fucking insane, man. And then that's when I really fucking became determined to quit smoking cigarettes. And I found a way to do it, man. It was all, I had to trick my mind basically in order to make it happen. Yeah. Not really, but in a way. I told myself, man, the longer I suffer without smoking cigarettes and I give in and I start smoking again, then all that suffering was for nothing. I kept telling myself that. fighting cravings to go, just go, and I was like, God, if I give up now, all that suffering that I just went through would be for nothing. And then I would smoke some weed and like curl up in a ball and take a nap. And then after like 4 days, I was no longer craving cigarettes. But yeah, it was pretty dramatic. Canada is going to be raising the price of booze in the future. Oh no! There's a plan to phase out like cigarettes. Nice. But yeah, I found out that humans are genetically wired to become alcoholics. And as much as I hate the term fun fact, I just said it. I hate when people say fun fact. And I just fucking said it. God damn, I hate myself sometimes. It's becoming terrible. Yeah. Not only in Canada, it's not getting any better here down below Canada. In South Canada, down here in America. No, it's all America, man. You know, we got to do away with these fucking borders, man. Just make it all one fucking free world. You know, why do we have to have borders everywhere? Divide and conquer, that's why. Man, this cough of mine, it's becoming chronic. Yep, just smoke some more weed, Eric. I don't think anybody's going to come on here. And I'm going to post a link anyway. Well, they can say, well, you never posted a link. What the fuck? Yeah, Joe Dirt hasn't been here for a couple of weeks. Has anybody heard from Joe Dirt? Concerned myself with that kid, you know. What the hell? I posted that. I heard it's getting pretty bad in Canada, man. And now the United States is occupying. You hate the smell of weed? Oh, I love the smell of weed, man. Some people hate it, some people don't. Some people fucking love it. But yeah, I was smelling weed since I was a child, you know, because my parents smoked weed. You know, it was always I grew up in Southern California in the 70s and shit, you know, so there was always weed burning around, man. And I love the smell of it. I started smoking weed like when I was like 9 or 10 years old, man. It was just easy. There was weed everywhere, man. They could always snag some weed for my parents. They didn't give a shit. They just didn't think it was a big, and I still don't think it's a big deal. You know, people make such a big deal out of weed. It's not. Oh, it's the gateway drug, though. You know, kids will start smoking weed. And the next thing you know, they're fucking shooting heroin in their veins. You know, bullshit. The most alcohol and it's perfectly legal. Kids have plenty of access to it. It's always been that way. They don't. The powers that be want us to have all the alcohol we can drink. That's a fact. What happened in COVID, man? The alcohol, the liquor stores didn't close down. The weed dispensaries didn't close down. They wanted people having their fucking to remain sedated, high, and drunk. There was even, I remember hearing that there was even strip clubs in California that stayed open while churches were shut down. Yeah, isn't that funny? It's a fact. Churches were shut down, but strip clubs were open. Hasn't anyone been arrested for seed? Because they have they swept it all under the rug, man. You know, do you ever hear about it on the mainstream anymore? Fuck no. They don't talk about it at all. Like it never even happened. Out of sight, out of mind. But yeah, you know, there's got to be another shoe to drop. Something crazy is going to happen here. Probably this year. Who knows? But there's going to be another fucking crisis. This cannot stand. Because they keep distracting us with crisis after crisis, so we forget. So that people forget about what happened 3 or 4 years ago. And everything that went on and all the people that may have perished. And people that are still perishing to this day for certain reasons that I cannot discuss, lest I be fucking banned for life. But yeah, people are still fucking perishing. And there's no question about it. So yeah, there's going to be another shoe's going to drop, man. It's something crazy is going to happen. But yeah, crazy shit happens every day. And it's like, yeah, it's like people are so fucking numb, you know, there's whatever. Another fucking crazy shit event just fucking occurred. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I can't even tell you what the latest one was. These events keep happening so fast that it's hard to keep up with them, right? This one is a shooting in Minneapolis, yeah. All I can say is bullshit! Bullshit! I don't know. What do you guys think about the Minneapolis shooting? Bullshit! All right, well. All right, well. I guess I fucking rambled on enough for one fucking night. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Fuck yeah. May the best wishes to everyone here in 2026. And yeah, like I say, thank you guys for hanging out and everybody watching in the future. You can go fuck yourselves. And we'll see you next time. Peace out. I don't say peace out. What the fuck's the matter with me? Good night.